I'm just outside of Marysville, Ohio with Mitch Greve, a sales agronomist for AgriGold, and one of your plots that I noticed earlier this summer. Give us an idea, Mitch, as you evaluate plots in general, how does this one stack up?
Yeah, that's a great question, Dale. And, we had a tremendous amount of stress here this year. This plot's on 20-inch rows, so naturally it's going to be more stress than a plot on 30-inch rows. And, we had quite a bit of disease impact this. We had a short amount of rainfall, in the back half of the growing season on this corn crop here. And, we have a nice broad array of products here. Some of our provens that have been out and, established themselves for a few years now, mixed in with some of the new and upcoming hybrids that we released this year, as well as some experimentals that might be coming down the road. So, this plot, in terms of a mixed bag, it's really beneficial to us at AgriGold to get a good idea of how these products are stacking up to one another and, where they might fit.
For those that know AgriGold, it'll be a reminder, but for those that don't, what's the philosophy for AgriGold as we help farmers deliver on their acres?
Yeah, so our AgriGold agronomy message is we use genetic families to help describe our hybrids. And what our genetic families are is, we have family A's, B's, F's, G's, and H's. And, each one of those genetic families has specific characteristics that make that hybrid fit in that family. And, it's a tool in our toolbox to help us aid and communicate with the grower on, which families might work best on his farm.
Also, we noticed you have an old and new numbering system. The old's probably not important now, but the new numbering system, there is a methodology to it.
Yeah, so we'll get into that here. You'll take a look here, and you'll see like A6544. That's the old numbering system, so that A6544, and there's really no method to the madness there. It was just kind of how they released them out of the experimentals, and now we move to a dash system. So you'll see A64516. So you take the A6, move on beyond that to the two numbers, the 45, add 70 to that, and that will give you the maturity for that hybrid. So 45 plus 70, it's a 115-day hybrid, and then the dash and the last two numbers are just an identifier for, to separate it from some other 115-day hybrids that we have.
All right, Mitch, let's take a little bit of a walk down through and pick out 3 or 4 of these and talk about the families and see what they did in this experimental plot. All right, Mitch, we're down here looking at an A6544, and that's one of the old families still.
Yep, correct. So 6544 is the old numbering system. So this is a 113-day family A for us that's been out since 2017, and it's really kind of proven itself, and I expect it to have another good year this year. So
general characteristics that describe this one.
Yeah, so a family A, with what you get there is, they like to be front loaded with nitrogen. So this works great for guys that side dress, they like to anhydrous up front, or, they side dress early on in the growing season. So after they plant, they come back around and want to start side dressing. This is a great one to do that at V2, V3 instead of holding off to V5, V6. Also, it kind of likes that cooler, wetter growing season. Doesn't take a whole lot of heat stress. It will tend to tip back on the ear. But, generally family A's are where you get your yield from. So we like to place these on that better, darker ground that has high fertility and kind of let it run. And, guys that like to manage a product, this is a great fit for them.
Population range?
Yeah, 33,500 to 35,000 is really the sweet spot. Ideally, I just like to see at 34,000. If guys are comfortable with that, that's a great fit.
Mitch, we move up through the family a little bit now. We're up to an F on at least what we're showing in the plots today. Tell us about an F and what makes it unique.
Yeah, so this is 64352. So this is a brand new launch for us for 2022 growing season. We're extremely excited about this product. So a family F, what this would be, that gets you, pretty good stress package to it. It kind of takes those tougher, dirtier acres throughout the state, guys middle of the road farms. It comes with good test weight and, kind of handles the dry periods extremely well. And, family Fs are really known for handling their variability in soil type. So guys that have a little bit of topography or a mixed bag of soil types on their farm, family Fs are typically a great fit for those operations.
So with this kind of fall, we had a little bit of a dry August and September right in this area at times. Are you expecting good yields out of this one?
Yeah. I really anticipate family Fs having a pretty good year for us within AgriGold, and really what I see out of it is, they do handle the drought very, very well. They typically don't like the heat quite as much. So family Fs work really good across the whole state, and other than that, I think it's going to have a pretty good year.
Mitch, what family are we up to now?
Yeah, so this is 63874. So this is a family G, and this product's been out for a few years and kind of proven itself as well. And really what we get out of family Gs is they just move south really, really well. So family Gs are really designed for southern Ohio and through Kentucky. They just like that heat plus that droughty, dry climate is really what they like. They take stress very, very well. The more rugged environment you put it in, usually the better that they do. But in the case of like 63874 here, this is kind of more of a management product in terms of it likes that heat, it likes that stress, but it likes nitrogen on the back side of things. So the closer you can get nitrogen on it, closer to grain fill, the better off you are. So this is a great family for guys that like to wide drop or wait until they absolutely that row closes to get that nitrogen applicator through. That's a great fit for this family here.
As you look at the overall scheme of AgriGold, if people want more information, want to see any of your work or test plot and any of the data, how's the best way to do that?
Yeah, so you can just go to AgriGold.com, and there's tons of information on there, so you can learn more about our genetic families. You can explore our hybrids, or even reach out to find where you can reach out to your local DSM to get more information.
Mitch Greve, my guest from AgriGold. He is their state's sales agronomist, and we're at the plot just on the north side of Marysville. If you've got more information, search them out online at AgriGold.com.